YouTubers, it's me, Leslie, and I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hopefully you guys can. This is basically going to be a video on how do you say, story time, my first story time video. So I will do my first story time video on, let's see, my airport nightmare. So basically, December 2016, we went to Florida to go to an event, and it was for veterans. And with that, we had we were leaving that morning, so the drive up to the airport was a pain in the butt. We got there, my mom dropped us off, she took the car, and after that we got there early, like 2 hours early, because you're supposed to be there enough time so you can be able to do your luggage and, you know, all that specific stuff. So we get there, Sky Harbor, and we get our luggage and stuff, baggage goes fine. So we go into the security area where they, you know, you have to take off your shoes and all that stuff. So we go in there, we're in line for almost an hour. We're in line for about probably 40 minutes, and then it's finally our turn. And then we had a problem with my daughter's diaper bag, because on the website it had said that baby food, as long as the baby food's not open, it can be in the bag. None of her baby food was opened, and they made this big ordeal about her baby food. And so the guy had to take all her baby food out of the diaper bag, and then also had to check the baby food to make sure that there wasn't anything, how you say, anything bad on it. Sorry about that, peoples. Anything bad on it. So they tested the outside of it to make sure it was fine, which I thought was very dumb. And we were still waiting on bags to be able to get on our plane. So our flight was about to leave in about like 20 minutes. And so we're still waiting for all of our luggage, all of our items, all the stuff that we had. And they were just so rude when we went. And my daughter, it was the first time she was flying, and so she had to be a lap seat baby, so she couldn't be in her own seat. And so we finally, like, we're so close to missing our flight, so we had to literally, after we were done, we were so pissed off about it, we had to run, basically take off running to make sure we got to our flight to check in, because you have to check in at a certain amount of time, or, you know, it's a done deal. So we barely check in, and my husband's explaining about, oh, this is what happened, da 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 da. We were here, you know, all of our luggage and everything was fine, you know, but that's what took forever. So then we almost missed our plane, get on the plane, and I'm on the plane, and the people on the plane, I had a couple of incidents. The flight was 4.5 hours. And a couple people on the plane, I had to go pee, and, you know, you stand up, and, you know, you see someone standing up, like, oh, they stood up before me, they're going pee. I had so many people cut in front of me, and I almost peed my pants because of it. And then we landed, and so, leaving was, see, the thing is, leaving, the airport wasn't an issue, but it was so humid in Florida, so humid. And so on the way back home from Florida to Arizona, we were trying to leave. We had went to Universal Studios, but the thing about that, we weren't near any fireworks or anything like that. So we go in there, and it's one of their checkout things is it's like the full body scans. So then we do the full body scans, and then all of a sudden my daughter's diaper bag, once again, something happened where the guy, like it was basically saying there's explosives in her diaper bag. There's explosives in her diaper bag, and that were we near any fireworks? One, we weren't near any fireworks at all. And so that's the ordeal. We're trying to leave Florida, and so that was a pain in the butt because of the fact that we got there early. Once again, we got there really early. I think we got there like 5 in the morning, and our plane wasn't leaving until like 8 or 9. And so did the same thing, you know, got in line. Security took forever, and then that part just messed up everything. So we're waiting on other items, and so they had to basically test her bag to make sure there wasn't any explosives. We weren't near any fireworks. You know, I thought it was so stupid. I'm like, really? A diaper bag with fireworks and explosives in it? Really? Like, seriously, really? So then, may I add, we both went to the scanner thing. They had the nerve they had to pat down one of us, and it was a man. And he's like, well, I had to pat down one of you guys and make sure. And so I looked at my husband. I said, he's not touching me. No man is gonna freaking take their time and touch me and grope me and check me. What are you gonna check me for? I don't have nothing on me. There's nothing in my pockets. You know, there's nothing in my shoes. So what are you checking me for? So my husband, he's like, I'll do it. So the guy took forever patting my husband down. My husband felt so uncomfortable. He was so pissed. My husband, may I add, he's disabled. I mean, he can move around, but he got injured in the Army, and for them to do that to him, you know, it was just bullcrap. And so we almost missed our flight again. So finally we got out of there, and I'm asking a guy, like, where's all our stuff? And he's like, oh, I gotta wait for so-and-so. And then I'm just like peed off, like we're waiting on shoes, everything. I'm like, we're gonna miss our flight back home. And so same thing, we had to get on this, it's like some stupid monorail train, got on it, barely got on the plane. And that, I've been at the airport before, and I hadn't been since 2008, and it will be a long time till I ever go on an airplane again, because that was the worst experience of my life. I have never, like, if you're dealing with public, seriously, I understand you hate your job, but you're dealing with the public. You know, be efficient, be respectful, don't be rude. And, you know, it was just, on the way there and back was just horrible. But that is my story time for Airport Nightmare. So I'll talk to you guys later. God bless. Have a beautiful day and night. And please subscribe and comment and message me. And if you want me to do any more videos, please let me know.